What's something everyone knows, but no one wants to admit? People want to see others doing well, but not better than themselves. So not true. A good friend can see you through a failure, but a great friend can see you through a success. It's really hard for people to watch others achieve something, especially if that something is something they personally want. Job promotion, marriage, moving to a new place, etc. can bring resentment. It's a whole lot easier when their friend is going through success, isn't gloating about it, or comparing it to your situation anyway. That includes telling you can do this also. There's nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. For the most part, this is a good catch-all rule to keep in mind, but it's not quite as simple. I really wish I could remember where I read this. I think it was in a textbook I don't currently have access to, but to be more exact, people don't like others who are better than them at things they consider themselves to be good at or hold an interest in. People don't mind if someone is better at something they consider themselves to be poor at or have no special interest in. Think about it. If you believe you suck at drawing and your friend is really good at drawing, is that going to upset you? I would wager the reason the above comment sounds right to many people is because it doesn't even cross our minds to compare ourselves to others in that way I just described. Well, I mean, for me, yeah, but I guess for other people. When attempting to evaluate and measure our own success and self-worth, we're going to focus on whatever metric is important to us. E.g., level of advancement in a chosen field or discipline, level of particular skill, level of happiness of loved ones, etc., and not to place any weight on anything that isn't important to us, but might be important to others. Edit, more people are reading this than I expect. I feel awkward about not providing more sources, information, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. Most parents want to see their children do better than them. That's mostly because they want to retire to someplace nice, not in a van down by the river. The children's success is their own success, though. That's the difference, I think. I think that's true. Spotted the Asian. Maybe some Eastern cultures have this mindset more than Western ones, but I think it's almost universal in the human species. Even historically, we want to see our family or lineage succeed in life. My parents make great sacrifices to me because they feel like my success can partly be attributed to those sacrifices, and I completely agree. I always think of it like this, like, what if you sacrificed everything for your child to have, like, the best life ever, and then that child, when they grow older, sacrifices everything in their life for their child to have the best thing ever. It's like, why don't you live your own life? Do you know what I did for you? That way you could do whatever you wanted and you throw all that away just for your own children? Oh, why did I throw away my life? Maybe I should have lived my own. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing everything you can to have your child succeed in everything, but don't sacrifice your life at the cost of it. I say that though, but there are like some situations where that's just not possible. Oh, such a cruel world we live in. We should probably all be doing something other than looking at this thread. Not you guys. This is totally what I had planned to do today. Reading out your guys' stories. The professor keeps blabbing on about something to everyone. I guess I should probably listen to that. Chlorophyll? More like boroflu. No, I will not make out with you. They don't get enough sleep. Surely no one can actually be proud of only getting 4 hours a night. What is someone everyone knows but no one wants? Wait, what? What is someone everyone knows but no one wants to admit? They don't get enough sleep. Surely no one can actually be proud of only getting 4 hours a night. But I pulled another all-nighter for that exam, and it was so hard. I only got a 49. I hope the professor curves it up because I really need this class for my GPA. Anyway, what did you get on the exam? Losing my ability to all-nighters was the best that ever happened to me. I actually managed my time well now without banking on the last 12 hours. Funny story. I have never once pulled an all-nighter in my entire life. Not even during the WoW expansion launches. I'd always go to sleep like around 5 a.m. I actually really like to sleep. It's a hobby of mine. I enjoy going to sleep. Staying up all night is not something I'd ever want to do. I've tried it a few times, but I was like, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So, I was also a huge procrastinator too, so I would just stay up really late at night, but then I'd go to bed as soon as I got finished, because I'm really good at getting stuff done really quickly, and then I started managing my time and I didn't have to do that anymore. I used to be one of those annoying assholes that would brag about how little sleep I was getting because I was just, oh my god, so busy. Then I realized I'm an insomniac and it fucking sucks and it's nothing to brag about. They've actually read the Facebook message, even if there's no scene. I still feel like I'm in denial. I check my notification panels on my phone before I open the message to avoid letting them know I've seen it. 2 messages in a row are my Achilles heel. On the flip side of that scene time, it doesn't mean shit. It takes screenshots to prove someone has seen a message, only to go back later and Facebook says the time is 3 hours later. Your adorable grandma had sex, and probably lots of it. It's gross. My grandma's hilarious, though. I don't want to think about that. You pick your nose. Well, duh. Second time I've had to say this. I'd never pick my nose. I was just born with it. Carlos. Most group of kids cruise in conversations when parents aren't around. Curse in conversations when parents aren't around. Most group of adults curse in conversations when kids aren't around. Neither do it in front of each other because parents don't accept that kids actually know these words and that kids know they'll get told off if they do. It's more of like a social training thing. Like, it's not appropriate to use those kinds of words around, you know, bosses, people you're meeting in public for the first time, in a public place with other people around. You have to learn not to use those words because they're not socially acceptable. But at the same time, realistically, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just a social taboo. So you just avoid it for the social taboo thing. And train them when they're young to know that those words are ones that you don't use in everyday social situations, unless it's for, like, I don't know, you stub your toe or something and you start yelling, fuck, 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 fuck. People are like, oh, well, he did just stub his toe, so that's understandable. They may give you stink eye of everything, but it's cool. But if you go around and you just start using those words as an everyday sentence thing, people will look down on you as if you're uneducated or something. And it's not the socially acceptable thing to do. Not me. My dad introduced me to George Carlin when I was 11. It's county special, not the man himself. Cussing from my parents was business as usual for me. And I'm pretty sure not. I was going to say not all parents are dumb enough to know the kids don't cuss. That would severely underestimate the general intelligence of the population. I'm pretty sure there are people who genuinely think their kids never cuss. It's not really a big deal, though. People who are better looking will have much easier lives that will never change. Sex drives essentially everything. People with better looking will have much easier lives. Well, duh. Looking at little Johnny throw that ball. Maybe he'll be famous baseball player. No, Johnny's going to work a 9 to 5 as business analyst. You never know. What if he's like a prodigy at throwing the ball? That's aiming too high. Maybe a manager of sorts. Half the top posts to /Askreddit are recycled on a monthly basis. So true. Top post. Girls of Reddit. If you sex with your sex, what happens when sex? Top comment. Girl here. I sex with my sex. Don't go looking at my profile with my gone wild post. Sex. There are so many top Askreddit comments that I ignore that are basically this premise. It's just something really stupid about sex. It's like, well, oh, you know, I made this one video once. I wanted to see, like, you know, how everyone says sex sells, because it's true. Yeah, you know, put boobs in your thumbnail and stuff. It's like, what if I made a really clickbaity video? So I looked up cracks, like top boobs or something, whatever. And I wrote that down. I turned into a video, top 10 best kinds of boobs, to see how well it would do. At first, I was kind of surprised because it didn't do very well. I was like, oh, cool. So I guess this isn't really the way to go. And then I checked back like 6 months later on the video because it's on a channel I don't use. And it has like 300,000 views. It's like, oh, that's disappointing. that's really good for a video. It might have a little bit more than that now. But yeah, just make really clickbait sex stuff. Gone sexual. And you'll get lots of clicks and views. There's a reason people do it. It works. It attracts people. Emails don't just get lost. Everyone knows you got it and ignored it, but we all go along with it so that we can use the lie at some point in the future. They can if the sender didn't type the right address and it didn't check. Common lie use. Oh, I sent that to you last week. Wrong address probably. Here you go. As a student, I know this all too well. Doesn't work in more technologically adept professors slash teachers. Source, my students tried this on me. I email them all the goddamn time. Why didn't you just reply or use an address book or just check sent because the lab report is 10% of your goddamn grade? Edit, all I'm learning from those responses, you're all lazy motherfuckers. Seriously, how many of you have pulled the change the document extension trick? Never underestimate a student's laziness. Every woman knows that sometimes, because of the way you're sitting, a fart bubble will travel upwards up your lady lips. There, I said it. PM me your farts, girl. Gross. There are stupid questions. Remember, kids, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people. Every Reddit comment wants to be top. I will settle for gold. Watch everyone around you get gold. Racism will never completely go away. Just like black people. The states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, and black lives. Check your plasma privileges. That your poop flies around the bathroom when you flush. Poop particles everywhere. Gross. One day our bodies are going to betray us by becoming saggy and achy. To lose weight, you need to burn more calories than you take in. Losing weight is simple, not easy. Yeah, to lose weight you need to burn more calories than you take in. I mean, yeah, that's true. It should be like, to lose weight you should consume less calories than you spend. That's what I would say, but I mean, technically that's correct as well. The way this is worded though, it makes it seem like you can just exercise to lose weight. I mean, that totally works, but your diet is a lot a bigger step in that goal. As I used to motivate people in the boot camp class, if you took more than 3 weeks to put the extra weight on, it'll take you more than that to take it off. Don't get discouraged, keep working at it. Sounds like a lot of work, not motivating. Bless of me. I was told a miraculous green coffee pill will help me shed all these unwanted pounds. We all know you really used it to get the energy to have a hardcore masturbation session. The thing is, there are pills that help you lose weight. The only downside is they have like a 5% chance of causing death. So they're banned for. I mean, it's a small chance you'll die. But if there's a chance at all that you'll die from, you taking a weight loss pill, you probably shouldn't risk it. And that's why they're banned. But you can still buy them if you know where to look. And they do work. It's just there's that chance that you could die. Just remember, you can't outrun a bad diet. See, this is the one I would agree with. That's a better one. Of course, that's why they call it fast food. Seriously, gold, that's why you use some blah blah blah. That everyone masturbates. Mental image of Guy Fieri masturbating. Furiously masturbating. 99% of hands you shook held a dick at least once. I saw that lesbians touch a penis for the first time video. It's like 4 more now. I saw that too, a gay dick at that. They should have had a 18-year-old virgin be the test dick for the lesbians. Okay, that sounds like a weird video. We are all going to die. No one is going to remember us. Yeah, existentialism. When a couple says they are trying to get pregnant, they really just told you that they are banging every night. That's true. You don't talk to your parents enough. Well, yeah. That at every second there are unspeakable horrors occurring on Earth. The dark side is more powerful than the light side. No. Quicker, easier, more seductive. I like my force like I like my women. Quicker, easier, and more seductive. Most people are at least mildly racist and/or /sexist. Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. Ah, good song, though I much prefer The Internet Is For Porn. Nobody really knows what they're doing, they just think they might, and know that others respond to confidence. That's true. Frownable fetish faps. This sounds like a good tongue twister. Downvotes are for disagreeing with a comment. Forget this doesn't add to the conversation, bullshit. I disagree with you. What should I do? You can either upvote me, then write a well-reasoned response about how I'm wrong, or just downvote me and get back to browsing r/ah. Being a good, honest person is not the best way to get ahead in life. That's true. You could also just be really lucky and that would work out just fine. That telling children they can grow up to be whatever they want is a lie. Well, I mean, some children maybe. Not all children, obviously, but I mean, if you just apply this as a blanket statement, there are some children that could probably do whatever they want. It's a positive message if it's paired with a healthy dose of within the limits of extraneous constraints and blind luck, and assuming you make consistent and effective attempts at moving towards your goal. True, you can be whatever you want when you grow up, total lie, but it's causes good feels. You can be whatever you want as long as you work your ass off to get there, starting now, and you happen to make the right connections along the way. Not a lie, and also doesn't necessarily cause feel-goods because hard work is hard. I wanted to grow up to be a fighter pilot. It was my life dream. Found out when I was 15 you can't be a pilot if you're colorblind. So now I'm IT recruiter and spend 8 hours of my day being somewhere I don't want to be. Are you from Little Miss Sunshine? That's exactly what I thought too. That actually happened to my colorblind friend when he was younger as well. Now he does design, which is also kind of ironic. You shouldn't own animals if you can't afford to take care of them. If you can't get them fixed, get their shots, and take them to the vet when they're sick, you shouldn't even think about adopting a shelter pet. Yeah, no shit. Hitler and the upper echelons of the Third Reich were truly terrible people. But you don't kill that many people of a specific group/groups without a lot of help from a lot of everyday people. And there's no way they were all caught and punished. Edit to add. I'm doing a poor job outlining my actual point. The Germans aren't special. Given the right conditions, blah blah blah. Kanye West is way probably smarter than me. To be fair, you aren't setting the bar too high. I'm not changing it. This is my art. Also, George Bush didn't care about off-white people. That our environment is currently speeding down the drain, and that fixing the problem will likely require us to vastly change our lifestyle, especially as third world nations begin to industrialize. Okay. What is someone everyone knows but no one wants to admit? Well, I mean, some of them were pretty good. The first one was pretty good. A lot of them were just like, Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. It doesn't really fit the question, but it vaguely does.